Good evening, folks, and welcome back to WABS Baseball. It's the last game of the year for these two teams. Game 18 between the Wolves and the Outlaws. Sorry, the Wolves and the Otters. The two O teams here at Emerald Diamond. And batting first, it's going to be Billy the Butler going up against Alexander McBot of the Virginia Beach Otters. Since Ruby Tuesday was, McBot's had to make a start before. He was okay, I think. He's ahead 1-2 to Butler, who's one of the premier hitters in the league so far. Man, that one rode the rail perfectly. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. It's going to be fouled back. Here's the 1-2 again. And that one's going to be swung on and missed. The throw over to first, since it was in the dirt, is going to be in time for out number one. It's going to bring up Dan Craig here. Designated hitting. He has all year. Yes, he is the team's designated hitter. Alright, let's see. Yeah, McBot had pitched some one-run ball in Game 15. He's been one of the best bots in the league. As that one's hit on the ground to John Orca. Throw to first in time for out number 2, and that's going to bring up Wiener Warrior. First pitch from McBot. It's going to miss for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. It's fouled away. This evens the count. 2-1 now. And he lines that one the opposite way. It's going to be right at Rudy Bigsby for out number 3. Here's Jonathan LaPointe here, who's the leadoff hitter for the Otters. No, he leads the league in stolen bases. I think he has 7 or 8. I think he has 7 so far against just 2 caught stealings. He's been an effective pitcher as he gets it over the head of Drew Davis. He's going for 2. No, he's not. He's going to go back to first. That brings up Richie DiMaggio here, who's playing center field today. As he's going to give LaPointe has distractor, so he gives Joey Duncan some reduced accuracy here. And he's going to check on LaPointe. Well, he's not going here, even though he did earlier. He's going to try again. He only has one more pickoff opportunity until he issues a balk. So I wouldn't be surprised if LaPointe tries to steal here, perhaps. 2-2 now. And he goes for second. It's going to be fouled off, though. Perhaps a hit and run. 3-2 now. And he swings and misses at strike 3. And that's the first out. It's going to bring up Zane Gold here, who's a designated hitter. And I'm going to say probably the worst designated hitter in the league. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Zane Gold hasn't exactly been an elite hitter that you'd perhaps expect from a designated hitter. Ooh, get out of the way of that one. That almost hit him right on the kneecap. That one lined into right. There'll be a base hit. Here's John Orca now. The shortstop. He's out batting fourth. And he's got an RBI opportunity here with the speed LaPointe on. I think pretty much anything's going to get him home. And that one lined into left. Yep, LaPointe's going home. The throw over is not in time. Otters up 1-0. That brings up Great White Shark, as John Orca's been pummeling the Wolves in this series. He had a home run, and change in last game. And overall, he's just been an effective hitter against them, as Joey Duncan is having a rough start. Here's the 2-1. That one popped up into shallow right center. Looks like Wiener Warrior's going to call him off. Makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Macho Camacho here, who's batting is the first baseman. He's batting 6th. Here's the first pitch. A nice slider from Duncan for strike 1. Strike 2 as he finds the zone. Here's the 0-2 now to him. He uses the fastball. It's going to be fouled back. The slider's fouled back as well. Here's the 0-2. And he's gonna swing and miss on the fastball for strike 3. And that ends the first. Here's Jace Aldrich now, who's batting. He's the first baseman. He's an RBI here, which is why he's batting 4th. He's not going to have any runners on, so no chance at that, but he still has excellent power and very solid contact. So, always a threat to get on base, that guy. There's 2-0. He's jammed a little bit over to Shark. Play is made for out number 1. And here's Julian Paredes, center fielder. First pitch strike at 91 from McBot. Here's the 1-1. It's going to be fouled. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now. 3-2 as he misses with the curveball. And that's going to be a leadoff walk. Sorry, not leadoff. One-out walk for Paredes. Now it's going to bring out Drew Davis, the somewhat speedy third baseman. Now hit on the ground to short. No chance at sack 2 as he had to range over quite a ways to make that throw, but he does get the one at first, so we've got 2 gone now. Here's Griff Robbins. First pitch ball. That one's gonna be fouled off. Here's the 1-1. That one hit in the center field. It's gonna be a base hit. Runner around third. He's going for home. And no throw. It's 1-1 now. That brings up Bumbleful McGee. Alright, let me remind you of the stakes of today's game. If the Wolves win, they clinch the number 1 seed and home field advantage in the World Series. If the Otters win, they clinch the number 1 seed, as well as the playoffs. If the Otters lose by enough, though, they can be out of the playoffs if the Outlaws were to win by enough. I don't know the exact numbers right now, but here, actually, heck, I'll check. 1 second. Never mind. Let's worry about the game right now. I'll figure out everything later. Here's Steven Universe. Perhaps we'll get everything lined up for the Outlaws and War Beasts, and we'll be able to find out who makes the playoffs then. As that's out number 1. It's gonna bring up Jimmy Twix. First pitch is a called strike on the outside. Curveball's gonna find the zone. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground at first. Jace Aldrich scoops it up and carries it to the bag himself. Here's out number 2. That'll bring up Rudy Bigsby here, who's... This is her first at-bat of the game. First pitch is a ball to her. That one swung on a miss for strike 1. That one hit well to the gap. This might be extra bases for Rudy Bigsby. She's rounding first as Paredes gets the ball. He doesn't have the strongest of arms, and she's in safely at second. A 2-out double. Gonna bring up LaPointe, who's 1 for 1 with a single so far. He also came around to score. First pitch from Duncan is fouled back. Here's the 0-1. That pitch on the ground to second. Griff Robbins throw to first in time for out number 3. And that's gonna bring up the top of the 3rd. Lopez picked up his first career home run yesterday. Is up to the plate now. First pitch from McBot is hit into center field. It's a base hit for him. As Lopez appears to be making a late season turnaround, as he's been batting pretty well in this series. Here's Butler. He's 0 for 1 so far. First pitch strike to him. And he'll lay off that one for ball 1. That one lined into left. Base hit. And they've got runners on first and second. Nobody out for Dan Craig. And he's a guy you certainly want in this situation. He's got great power and very solid contact. And he hits that one in the center field. It's going to be caught by DiMaggio. No time to tag up, though. So, one gone. Here's Wiener Warrior, who's 0 for 1. And honestly, I think he's just hoping to avoid a double play here and give Aldrich a chance at RBI hero. That's what I'd want to do personally. And so long as he doesn't record a double play, I think that happens. Unless he hits a bomb. He's 2-0, 3-0 now. Swings at a 3-0 splitter for strike 1. That one's gonna miss the zone, and Jace Aldrich's got the bases loaded here with RBI hero active. He's 0 for 1 so far, but his bat is very strong with runners on. As he is above 99 power, his power's probably in the hundreds. It is in the hundreds. That one hit towards the gap. It's gonna go off the wall, and 2 runs are gonna score. 3-1 now, as that one was almost caught by DiMaggio, but he's able to grab it off the wall and hold Aldrich to a 2-run single. And McBot's done. Here's Cud Benedy. Surprising switch up here is, I mean, it worked. He's going to get weak contact and a double play ball, which they convert to a double play. And as the Wolves, with a rally, are up 3-1. That brings up Richard DiMaggio, who's 0 for 1 so far. First pitch is going to be fouled off for strike 1. And that one's hitting the center for a base hit. Here's Zane Cold now, who's 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch from Joey Duncan to him is a strike, swung on and missed. He's gonna miss for ball 1. That pitch is high for ball 2. 2-1 now. And he fouls it away. Here's the 2-2 pitch now from Duncan. He's gonna find the zone there, and Cole does not like that call, but it was almost certainly strike 3. Here's John Orca, who was 1 for 1 with a single, which scored a run. First pitch is a ball that almost got pretty close to clipping Orca on the hands. Here's the 1-1 now. Hit on the ground. Base hit. Gets past the second baseman. The runner's going to go no further than second as throw gets in pretty quickly. Here's Great White Shark now, who's 0 for 1. The 25-year-old is one of the oldest on this team, but he has also been one of the best players on the team, so with age comes experience and better ratings, I guess. Here's a 2-1 now. Gonna find the zone there. Here's the 2-2. Hit on a line to Davis. He's gonna throw it over to second, but the runner is safe. That's gonna bring up Macho Camacho, who is 0 for 1 so far. And it's gonna get past Aldrich here. He's gonna get it over to him, however, and that'll end the inning. Is Aldrich, that one would have been an error if Aldrich didn't get there just in time. Now it's gonna bring up Drew Davis, who's 0 for 1 so far. Heads up play by Duncan to cover the bag there, I must say. As Aldrich's a pretty dependable fielder, I'm suspecting he wasn't exactly ready for that. Here's the 1-2. Gutsy take from Davis, but ends up working out ball 1, and he swings and misses at that one for strike 3. Here is Griff Robbins, who's 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. First pitch. Strike on the upper half for strike 1. That one gets over the head of Great White Shark, and it'll be a base hit into left. That brings up Mr. McGee, who's 0 for 1 so far. First pitch is a strike now from, and that one hit over the third. This could be 2 to second for 1 on the first. To double play. That beat him by half a step. That was a close play over at first. Down to the 4th. Here's Steven Universe's. I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be right back. Please tell me what happens. Thank you. Alright, we're back, and ooh, the Otters scored a run. Sorry, I missed that. Alright, Lopez hits one into left, and that'll be out number 1. That brings up Billy Butler, who's 1 for 2 for singles so far. First pitch from Benedy. Called strike. Here's the 0-2 now, as he gets 2 straight strikes. That one's gonna miss. 1-2 now. 2-2 now. 3-2 now. Hit on the ground to second. Steven Universe. Throw to first in time for out number 2. That'll bring up Dan Craig, who's 0 for 2 so far. First pitch is a strike to him. It's gonna miss. Here's the 1-1. That one hit foul. Here's the... And he swings and misses on strike 3, and that'll retire the side as we enter the bottom of the 5th. Here's Zane Cold, who's singled so far in his 2 trips. First pitch is a ball. Now hit on the ground is short. Billy the Butler's there. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. That'll bring up John Orca, who's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. One of them drove in a run. First pitch is fouled back towards the dugout. Here's the 0-2. It's gonna miss inside. Also missing inside. Here's 2-2. And he hits that one well, high and deep into right field. See ya later, it's gone. And Orca ties the game with a shot to right. 443 feet. And just like that, it's 3-3. Tie game. That's a big blast from Orca keeps the season alive. Here is Great White Shark, who's 0 for 2. Let me just be clear, even if the Otters lose, they can still make the playoffs if they only lose by like 1 run, and the Otters only win by like 1. And the Outlaws only win by like 1 run, maybe 2. Depends on what. It just depends on what happens. Okay. That one hit well high and deep in the left field. It gets over the wall. And for the second time in this series, the Orca and Shark have hit back-to-back home runs. That is an interesting stat for sure, as they go up 4-3. Interesting, both of them were solo shots too, both times. Here's Macho Camacho, he is 0 for 2. As this game is getting away from Duncan now. He's allowed 4 runs in 4 innings so far. Not a great time to be Joey Duncan. Hit on the ground. That's a base hit. It's that runner. We'll say it first. It's a 1-out single. Here's Steven Universe, who also singled in his 1 at-bat. Sorry, he's singled in 2 at-bats so far. So. And yep, they're going to bring in Urbo Collins, who did have a solid night out yesterday. Hoping to continue that here, as his first pitch is a strike. That one's gonna miss though. Here's a 1-1. That one missing. Here's the 2-1. That one finding the zone. Here's the 2-2 now. That one's gonna foul. Here's the 2-2 again. That one hit down the line. It'll stay fair, and now it's gonna rattle up against the wall. It's gonna move the runner to third here, and Universe will only get to first. Now there's runners on the corners here for Jimmy Twix. He's 0 for 2 so far. And a hit here would be huge, as that gives him a little bit of insurance here. Here's the 1-1. 2-1 now. Sorry, 1-2. That one hit up down the line. Is it going to stay in the yard? It's going to be foul. As that one, not only stayed in the yard, but was foul. And he swings and misses at that one for out number 2. And that'll bring up Rudy Bigsby, who's 1 for 2 with a double so far. First pitch is a ball. 1-0, nearly gets in and hits Bigsby. Duck out of the way of that one. Here's a 3-0 now from Collins, as he's 1 pitch away from the walk. He does find the zone though. Finds zone again with the fork ball. Here's the 3-2. Runner's moving. It's foul. Here's the 3-2 again. It's hit on the ground. It'll be a base hit, and that extends the lead of the Otters to 5-3. And that is huge. That's going to bring up Jonathan Lapointe, who's 2 for 3, a double, single, and RBI for him. Here's the first pitch to him. It's going to be a little flare into left. He's going to be caught by Warrior for number 3. But the damage has been done. It's a 3-run inning for the Otters, and they have taken the lead, 5-3. Here's Wiener Warrior, who's 0 for 1 for a walk. As this Wisconsin middle of the order is dangerous. So they could get the runs back. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. Spendy looking at that strikeout, and he will find it. A swing and miss. And I'll bring up Jace Aldrich here, who had a 2-run single, which gave Wisconsin a big lead, but they've lost it since. So that one's fouled off. Could Benedict still having a good day. 3 strikeouts, man. As that one is a little grounder into right. It'll be a base hit. It's gonna be Julian Paredes up to the dish now. 0 for 1 for walk. And they need a big hit here badly. That one's high. Here's the 1-1. Hit well down the line. It's going to be drifting foul, though, into the seats. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now. That one hit well to the gap. Could this be extra bases? It's going to be off the wall. Runner rounding third, but stays at third. And you've got, and with 1 out, they've got runners at second and third. for Drew Davis, and a single here ties the game, I think. I think that's most likely if they've got Speedy Paredes on second, and that won't move anyone. As that's gonna bring up Griff Robbins, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. If you want a single, talk to him. He's got some singles so far, and that's exactly what the Wolves need here. So that first pitch is a ball outside. That one fouled off. 1-1 now. 2-1 now. Robbins swings and fouls it away. Here's the 2-2 now. Will Bunny get out of it? He will! Griff Robbins looks at it for strike 3, and Bennedy's out of the jam. Here's Richard DiMaggio, who's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch from Herbal Collins is a ball, which is low. Here's the 2-0. That one hit well into the gap. That one has got a chance. It's going to be gone. Man, I did not see that coming off the bat, but it did have the legs. 431 feet. And just like that, it's 6-3 as they extend their lead some more. That brings up Zane Gold, who's 1 for 3 with a single thus far. As the Otters are getting closer and closer to clinching this World Series berth. Here is the 1-1. Just a reminder, if the Otters win, this is the World Series between these two. And based on how the Otters have just been manhandling the Wolves in this series, I'm not gonna say anything, but it could be a interesting series. Let's just say, as that one's high for ball 1. John Orca has been one of the big players in this series. As Butler, he's gonna leg out an infield single on the broken bat. That brings up Great White Shark, who's 1 for 3 with a homer. A solo shot. As they've got the Speedy Orca on first. I don't think they're gonna steal the base here against the best arm in the league, but certainly possible here. He looks at strike 1. Gonna look at ball 2 now. Now on the ground, it's gonna be fouled off. There's a 2-2. Hit. A little liner into center. It's a base hit. And he's going for third. And he's safe as Drew Davis botches the throw. And that brings up Mancho Camacho, who's 1 for 3 with a single. And he's got a chance to extend their lead as they're going to bring in a bot pitcher here, Tarek Dunbo. They're hoping to save ATL to the later innings, I guess. They're going to bring in Dunbo here, and that one's on the line to Warrior. And they're not even going to try to get Orca at home as they're going to extend their lead to 4. It's 7-3 now. Here's Steven Universe, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch strike from Dumbo. On the ground, foul. 0-2 now. It's going to miss. Here's the 1-2. It's going to be popped up towards the left field dugout. It's caught by Drew Davis for out number 3. As the Otters add another 2 runs to their total. As Bumble Fumble McGee is up to the plate here. First pitch from Benedy. 2-1 now. 3-1 as McGee lays it off. But Benedy's nearing 50 pitches. He must be getting tired here. It's going to be off the glove of Orca as he jumped up to grab that one. It'll just be a single from McGee. John Orca is basically the Derek Jeter of this league. He's a strong hitter, but he is probably the worst fielder in the league. I'm sorry. But considering how many chances he gets at shortstop, he doesn't. He must say he drops about 1 diving play a game. And that adds up over a season. And that's one caught by Shark for out number 1. Here's Billy the Butler now. Here's the 1-1 now. That one's high to Butler. 2-1 now. Fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Here's Dan Craig, who's 0 for 3 so far. Hit on the ground to second. The throw over to first is in time, and that'll end the top of the 7th. Here's Jimmy Twix, who's 0 for 3 so far. He is tense. And he's going to hit that one well into right, but it's going to be caught by McGee for the out. That'll bring up Louis Bigsby, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. That one hit in the air into... It's going to stay in the infield. It's going to be caught by Dumbo as he doesn't have to move off the mound. Here's the Jonathan LaPointe, who's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. As that one's hit into the gap, that's going to be extra bases. And she's going for 3. He's going for 3. He's going to be safe at third. A triple for Jonathan LaPointe as he's got monster speed. He's just a home run away from the cycle, man. Not saying it could happen, but it's certainly possible. And yeah, I'm actually not really sure it's going to happen here, unless they have a monster 8th. Which, I mean, they had to have a couple of big innings. Here's Wiener Warrior, who is 0 for 2 for walks so far. That one's popped into right, caught by Bigsby near the line. Here's Jace Aldrich, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. One, 2 now. So I'm getting a little distracted. That one's hitting the center field. And that's out number 2 as DiMaggio makes the catch. First pitch strike. And that one's hit on the ground to Camacho, and that's out number 3. And the Wolves are running out of chances here. They've only got 1 more inning to get back in the game. Here's Zane Cole here, who's 1 for 4 with a single. First pitch is a strike up the middle from Dumbo. And that one is going to be hit well into left. It's a base hit. Here's John Orca, who's 4 for 4 with a home run and 3 singles. It's been a big day for that guy. As that one's hit over to Dumbo, and it'll just be a fielder's choice as he gets the out at second, not at first. Here's Great White Shark. Here's the 1-1. to Great White Shark. That one's gonna be fouled. Here's the 1-2. And it gets past the glove of Griff Robbins. It gets into center field, and he's gonna be digging for second here. The throw isn't even to him. And here's Macho Camacho, who's 1 for 3 with a single and RBI. And he has a chance of more RBIs with some speedy runners on. A single, I think, is enough to score both of them. That one foul. Here's the 1-2. That one's gonna miss. Here's the 2-2. 3-2 now. And he swings and misses for strike 3. And here's Steven Universe now, who's 2 for 4 with 2 singles.
Ball that's inside. That's nope.
3-0. It's going to be fouled. Here's the 3-1 now. And he's walked, so the bases are loaded here. Here's Jimmy Twix with the bases loaded. Maybe they might actually put in a... Oh, wow, they're going to keep Cock ATL out of the game in the biggest moment. I am shocked as this Wolves gem is making some poor decisions. It ends up working out anyway as the throw is made from shortstop. Here's Drew Davis now. And Camacho's gonna make the grab and throw it over first in time. Here's Griff Robbins, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And that one's hit over to short. Orca's gonna get there. He's gonna throw it over the head of the first baseman and out of play. A big error for John Orca as McGee's up to the plate. And with a runner on second here, they could score a run if McGee can hit one in the center field, and he does. It's a base hit. And the runner will stay at third. So they got runners on the corners with 1 out. Here's Carlos Lopez, who has had some big hits in this series. And this might be the biggest spot of them all, as he's 1 for 3 with a single. That first pitch is fouled. Here's the 1-0-1. That one fouled back. 0-2 now, and Kenpachi with K Collector. He swings and misses for strike 3. And just like that, they're down to the final out. Here's Billy the Butler, who's 1 for 4 with a single. That pitch is fouled back. Here's the 1-2. And the Otters are just 1 out away from clinching a playoff spot. It's hit on the ground to Great White Shark. The throw to first in time. The Virginia Beach Otters are going to the World Series to play the Wisconsin Wolves, who they just beat just now. Yeah, it works like that. Alrighty, they win 7-3. Convincing fashion. 19 hits for the Otters. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Cal Benny's gonna get the win. Joey Duncan for a loss. Kapashi Lorenzen with his 4th save of the year. He leads the league. And that'll do it. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in our next game, which admittedly doesn't matter. You don't have to watch it. It literally doesn't matter at all. Nothing's gonna change in that game. Honestly, we're just gonna play it anyway, but no one's gonna care. Alright. Players the game. Ah, yes. Number 3 is Jonathan LaPointe, who was very close to the cycle. He only needed was a home run. Second star was Great White Shark, who was 3 for 5 with a home run, and John Orca was 4 for 5 with a home run, so he's the first star. Anyways, that'll do it for Virginia Beach. Thank you all for watching, and the next time these two teams will play, it'll be in the World Friggin' Series. Anyways, we'll see you then. Enjoy your night, and good night from Virginia Beach.